Okay, is that it? I don't know. Fuck, I don't know what I'm doing. Oops. Okay. This is so much. This is so stressful. I think I'm live. I hate to be that stereotypical person who's all confused at the beginning, but obviously this is the first time I'm doing it. I don't even know if anyone's going to show up, but that's okay because tonight will just be a regular night for me. Watching Jeopardy, eating dinner, that's my usual nightly routine. But for some reason I felt compelled to stream today. So we'll see if this works. Why are my glasses so crooked? Okay, maybe I'm just haywire right now. Is anyone here? If someone's here, say hi. No one's here. That's okay. Let me cue Jeopardy up.
Thanks for using
Nope.
low-pass.
Okay. Okay. I think it's very likely that no one will join, but that's fine. It's fine. I'm fine. And I mean that unironically, even though whenever people say that, it comes off as extremely ironic. Wow, filling dead air. I am not envious of anyone in the entertainment business. This shit is hard. Okay. Jeopardy should be on in 3 minutes. I thought I would give a life update, but it feels a little sad to do that when there's no one here. Okay, come on. Okay, is Jeopardy up yet? Oh, someone says, I'm here. Okay, thank you. That one person. You can watch Jeopardy with me. We'll compete. See how much you know. Anyways, T-minus 2 minutes till Jeopardy. So I don't know how many people in my audience are avid Jeopardy fans. The community is going through a little bit of drama right now because they just picked the host to succeed the late great Alex Trebek. This host is not, we'll say, he's not a fan favorite, but that's not who we're watching today. I believe since it's in the off season right now, they're going to be re-airing some of Alex Trebek's like classic episodes, which is always fun. It's been so long since I think I heard that today's episode is going to feature Ken Jennings. I was literally 5 years old during his original run, so it's going to be exciting to rewatch an episode from Ken Jennings' historic run, see how much I know in comparison to him. Obviously not much, but when it comes to trivia, I'm not going to toot my own horn. You guys will see. Okay. Well, I wish someone would say if the audio was okay. I'm just going to assume it is, because I'm not hearing anything to the contrary. Okay. No news is good news, I suppose. Yeah. Man, this is scary, because I really feel like when you're watching Jeopardy with someone, you can either come off as like really smart or like a complete idiot. I'm hoping I come off as the former, but it's very possible that I'll come off as the latter. Okay, I think we're starting soon. Ads. I don't want to show you guys ads, partly because that's annoying, partly because it might reveal what city I'm in right now, which I don't think is very safe. Okay. It should be like 1 minute now. I'm sorry. You guys have been entirely patient. Audio sounds good. Thank you, James. Okay, thank you. Sorry, I should be checking that more often. Jeopardy is still not on. They're killing me. 7 p.m. my time. So I don't know if you guys caught how much I was saying, but today they're airing an old Alex Trebek classic episode because we're in the off season of Jeopardy right now. So I thought it's a low stakes game. Might as well stream. We can all see if I flounder or succeed together. Okay. I was going to give a life update, but now we have 1 minute till the episode starts, so maybe we'll just wait for the ad break, because I don't want to rush everything that's happened in the past few months in 1 minute. Feel free to drop questions in the chat. I can answer them during ads. Okay, I think Jeopardy's on. Let's do it. I'm getting a phone call. Okay. Let me turn on the volume. Can you guys hear?
A graduate student from Bloomington, Indiana, K.C. Backer.
It's so nostalgic. It's so old. Oh my god. And of course,
champion, a software engineer from
the
Salt
goat.
Lake City, Utah, Ken Jennings, whose cash winnings total $1.
Where am I from? That's a good question. I'm from California. I'm currently living in the East Coast for a job right now. Hello from Germany. I've never watched Jeopardy before. Okay, well, I'm happy. I'm excited. I think I'm going to convert you into a Jeopardy fan today. There's nothing better than watching Jeopardy in a group.
Bridge to cross, another
I guess
mountain
this is
to
a pseudo
climb,
group right
another
now.
record to break. The current record for most money won on a game or quiz show is $2,180,000, set by a man named Kevin Olmsted on Regis's show Millionaire. Our champion, Ken Jennings, is within a couple of $100,000 of that.
Yeah, and he's going
But
to surpass
Graham
that by
and
quite a
Casey
bit.
are here to prevent him from breaking that record. They want to
I love
start
how
winning
Ken
money. Let's see
signs
what
his
happens.
names
Good
in
luck.
different ways.
Jeopardy round
Anyways.
starts us
Anyways.
off with the one daily double
Let's
in
go.
one of these categories. First off, we have Presidents by Kids. We'll give you the kids.
That's
you
hard.
identify the prez.
I know presidents by
Next, we
dogs,
have
but by kids,
hockey.
it's tough.
Food, glorious food.
These are all my worst categories.
Humanitarian
Sports.
ladies.
Okay, that one I might
Nicknames
be
and
good at.
icky words. ICK in quotation marks.
Alrighty.
Ken, you're the champ. You go first.
Presidents by Kids for 200,
Oh,
Alex.
of course you went there.
Abigail, John Q, Charles.
Adams?
Ken.
Who's John Adams?
Right.
Presidents for 400.
John, Calvin.
What?
Ken.
Who's Calvin Coolidge?
Right.
Oh shit, I was
Presidents
gonna
for
say that.
600.
You gotta go with your gut.
Linda.
Okay.
Lucy.
Johnson?
Ken.
Lyndon
Who's
B.
LBJ?
Johnson.
Correct.
Yeah.
Presidents for 800.
Fanny, Manning,
Ooh.
Burchard.
Some
Ken.
old guy.
Who's Rutherford B. Hayes?
Yes.
Presidents
Sure.
for 1,000.
Abraham, Martin, John.
Lincoln? You named it? No, there's no way.
President in this case, Martin Van Buren.
Aha.
All right, Ken, you have $2,000. Go again.
Let's go to nicknames for 200.
The hockey ones, I have
This
no
famous
chance on the hockey
nickname of
ones.
Ty Cobb sounds like a state fruit.
Kiwi?
Ken
No.
again.
Who's the Georgia Peach?
Yes.
Georgia Peach.
Nicknames for
I
400.
did-
Abraham
there's kiwis
Lincoln
in front of
earned
me.
this nickname from his skill in
Honest
chopping
Abe.
wood in half
No.
to make fences.
What?
Ken.
What's the rail splitter?
That's right.
Nicknames 600.
Emily Dickinson was the belle of and later the nun of this Massachusetts town.
I'm floundering.
Graham.
What is Amherst?
Yes.
Okay.
Food, glorious food for 200.
Created by C.W. Post in 1897, this breakfast cereal does not contain either of the two components
Honey
in its
Nut
name.
Cheerios? Nope.
Casey.
What is
raisin?
grape nuts?
That's
Grape
right.
nuts.
I'll take food, glorious food for 400, please.
Macadamias were originally native to this continent.
South
Ken.
America?
What is Australia?
You got it.
Oh,
Nicknames
interesting.
for 800.
General Patton's toughness on his enemies and his own men earned him the nickname Old This.
I should know this. Oh my god, I
Ken.
should know this.
What is Blood and Guts?
That's right.
Ah!
Nicknames for
I
1,000.
was gonna say Blood and Tears.
Hi there, I'm George Jones.
Hi.
You know, early in my career, a DJ gave me this nickname because he thought I resembled a certain American marsupial.
American marsupial?
What is possum?
Possum, yes, for George Jones.
Oh.
Let's continue food for 600.
The red delicious apple was originally called the Hawkeye apple. It was developed in an orchard in this state.
Virginia.
What is Iowa?
Yes.
Ooh.
Food 800.
Answer.
Oh, Angry Orchards. How did I not know that? Okay.
5,400.
I'll wager 2,100, Alex.
All right, here's the clue. In food, glorious food, the name of these sugar, egg white, and coconut cookies comes from the same root word as a pasta.
What are macaroons?
Macaroons.
Oh,
That's it.
macaroons. Oh my god.
Up to 7,500, and you don't get to
I'm
pick
slow,
again
but it's
just
partly
yet
because I'm having to
because we
keep like
have to
3
take a
screens
break
in mind right now. So
for this.
okay, ads. Let's see. Okay.
We continue to bring you new details.
That was probably a hot mess. I need to turn the volume off. Okay. So this is obviously an old episode of Jeopardy. It's also with one of the like most winningest contestants of all time, Ken Jennings. So the clues are a bit harder than you might expect, and they're also, because I think the show's from 2004, 2005, they're a bit dated. So typically the knowledge is at least like somewhat current. So we're struggling on a lot of fronts here, but it's still a classic episode nonetheless. I'm surprised that there's so many people in the chat who, 1, don't know who I am, and 2, don't know what Jeopardy is. I thought Jeopardy was like a cultural like cornerstone, but maybe that's just in my own bubble. For those of you who've never seen Jeopardy before, what do you think? It's a very like fast-paced round, so if you're just thrown in, I can imagine that it's a little bit overwhelming. I forgot how fast they move through the questions. Right? I think, honestly, so this past year, so Alex Trebek, who's the host, passed away last year, and so the most recent season was a bunch of guest hosts, and the guest hosts are just not as good as someone who's been doing it for more than 20 years, right? So they're a little bit slower, so I think we all forgot how fast-paced the original Jeopardy was. They really, like, fire questions. So intimidating. I know. I mean, this man is like, so Ken, I think, played Jeopardy for 74 days straight. And then the second person who, like, yeah, the second place person in terms of most days on Jeopardy was like 33. That was James Holzhauer. So 74 is insane. He's a god when it comes to trivia. He's quite literally the GOAT. It looks fun. I always imagined it being slower. It is a bit slower now. This is like a decade old. No, oh my gosh, it's like 20 years old. That is crazy. Wow. 20 years of Ken Jennings supremacy. Okay, let me scroll up and see if there were any questions. I don't think there were. Yeah, where are you from? I think I answered that. I'm from California. I'm currently on the East Coast, though. I just moved out here for a job. And Jeopardy is back.
Is from Bloomington,
Nice
Indiana.
short break.
What's the case
Okay.
report?
Kristen Courtney.
All right. You are a graduate student
these are
in
the
art
intros.
history,
I am.
and you are a
How is
student
the
in art
video? Is
history
it
because
buffering?
of
It's
a
buffering for me.
special
So.
painting.
Yes,
it might be a little
actually,
bit slow
I
for everyone.
majored in art history in college, but as the end of college approached,
I don't think it's
I
ever
wasn't sure
aired
what
here.
I wanted to do.
Wow.
And then one day in class, Botticelli's
surprising.
Primavera was shown on the screen, and it just
I'm sure
was
Australia has their own
overwhelmed with
version of like
emotion,
a
and I just
trivia
knew
quiz
I
show.
had to go into art history.
Like I know
so
they're
started
like
applying to
the
grad school the next
Australia
day,
has an
actually.
Australian version
Good
of
for
the
you.
Chase. I know.
Graham House,
I've seen that once or twice.
Lincoln, Nebraska, musician.
Okay.
Indeed.
Thank you.
I play horn
Gemma.
and piano, what you might call classical or orchestral and chamber music.
Now,
Was
in
he
my
just
history,
automatically
being a
invited? So yeah,
musician
he was.
means
His streak
having
was
a
like in the
day
middle
job
of the
as
season
well.
break. So like the
That's
season
yours
ended, and then he
also.
had like a
No
3-month
exception.
break
I
to study,
also
and then
am a
returned for like
classical
more
radio
episodes.
announcer, classical
So
music radio
imagine how
announcer.
intimidating that
terrific.
was for the other
Favorite composer?
contestants. Like you already know this guy's
Probably
good, and then
Richard
he has
Strauss.
3 months off.
Okay.
Study?
Thus spake
Unstoppable. A
Do it.
classic, my
All
girl.
right, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
the
reveal
Chase. The
something,
Chase is so
about
good.
Ken
Unfortunately,
Jennings
the
that
US version is a
no
little bit
one
meh,
knows,
but I
even
love
though
the
he's been
UK
our
version.
champion on Jeopardy
Okay,
for
back to
many
the board.
months now. When he was an infant, his mother grabbed him by the foot and dipped him in the river Styx. And our challenger Graham here is here today to find your Achilles
so
heel
retro
and
looking.
stop you. What's the weirdest thing that has
Cute.
happened to you since you became champion on Jeopardy?
The weirdest thing that's happened. We were at dinner with some friends, and a guy just came over and just wanted to talk to me about Jeopardy. And usually people will say hi and leave. This guy stayed for about 20 minutes and gave me tax tips and all kinds of helpful
Hey,
stuff.
that's not a
Tax
bad deal
tips.
because you're up to $1.9 million. You know that. And you could add to that today.
Hey, you've been watching Lowcast
No!
a lot, which is great,
Okay.
but we're a nonprofit
I thought this
and
might
need your
happen.
support. So if you're sick of
Damn.
being ripped off
Sometimes they
by
put ads in
services
the
that
middle of
cost
the
too much,
broadcast. It's like 2 seconds. Okay, go back. Oh, shit.
Throughout the
Okay, we're back.
1930s, she taught geography at St. Mary's High School in eastern India. Graham.
Oh,
Who's
Mother
Mother
Teresa?
Teresa?
Whoa,
Yes.
I was zooming
Humanitarian
out.
ladies
Okay,
for
anyways.
600.
In 1881, she established the first American Red
Oh,
Cross
I always get
chapter
confused.
in
I think it's
Dansville,
Barton
New York.
or it's Nightingale.
Ken.
Who's Claire Barton?
Right.
Ladies for 800.
Barton. I always get this
The
one.
19th Amendment to the U.S. Constitution giving women full suffrage was nicknamed for her.
Stanton or Anthony?
Ken.
Who is Susan B. Anthony?
Yes.
Ladies for 1,000.
Among this pacifist's books were Newer Ideals of Peace and 20 Years at Hull House.
Emerson.
Casey.
Who was Jane Addams?
Correct.
Oh.
Icky words for 200, please.
This
Okay.
pivoted device supports a bicycle or motorcycle when not in use.
What?
Ken?
What is a kickstand?
Kickstand. Yes, that's an icky word.
Icky for 400.
For years, advertisers have asked us to do this to your Bic lighter. Casey.
Stick.
What is flick?
Flick it.
Flick.
Right.
Icky
Okay.
words 600.
Last name of the golfing great who was the first to twice win the British
I don't
Open,
know any sports.
Masters, PGA, and U.S. Open.
Sports and Bible are the two categories
Ken,
I
what is
just
Nicholas?
Nicholas,
don't know
Jack
anything.
Nicholas, right.
Icky for 800.
It's a billy club carried by a policeman. Ken.
What's a nightstick?
Yes.
Icky for 1,000.
Okay, I knew
These
stick was
long
going to be one.
bloomers were once worn by women and girls as underwear.
Huh? Prick.
The icky word this time is knickers.
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 I was
Ken,
close there.
let's play some
I
hockey.
wasn't close, but I was
Hockey
close
for
in my
200,
mind. I was
please.
getting
All
there.
right, take a look.
Ah.
Watch this carefully. If Ty Domi
Great.
crosses the blue line before I get the puck to him, we'll be guilty of this infraction. Ken.
What is offsides?
Penalty?
Yes.
Hockey for 400.
To figure out how many points a player has, simply add these two totals. Ken.
What are goals and assists?
Right.
Hockey 600.
Let's go back to the rink.
It's going to be a lot
Any
of
player who
silence from
messes
me
with
on this
me
category.
will deal with Ty Domi, who has this job. Also the name of a Dirty Harry film.
What?
Graham.
What is enforcer?
That's it.
Hockey
Enforcer.
800.
Brian Trottier sparked this team to
Yes,
4
there is a
Stanley
buzzer.
Cup championships
They're
from
holding this, like,
1980
pen
through
like thing.
1983.
You can see it.
Ken.
Oh, you can't see it.
What's New York?
Now,
More
nowadays
specific.
you can
The
see
Rangers?
it, but they
No.
keep it behind the dais
Graham or
on
KC?
this one.
Who are the New York Islanders? And now the last clue for
All
1,000.
right.
It's the 13-letter word for the skill I was just demonstrating. Mario Lemieux doesn't have to worry.
Okay. Sorry.
You guys were so dazzled by my stick handling ability that you couldn't come up with a word. It's just the shakes, that's all it was. All right, we have Ken at
Aw.
11,300.
And ad
Casey
break
at
number
1,800
2.
and Graham with 1,600 in third place. He gets to go first in Double Jeopardy, of course, when we come back.
Cool. All right. How are we doing, everyone? That was not so hot for me. Ah! Volume off again. So many things to keep track of. This is such a mess. I can't believe there's still people watching. GM, what does that mean? General Motors? Try and tell me some type of coded message? Or is it some slang that I'm just really out on? Okay. Konnichiwa. You just joined. Okay, for those of us just joining, we are in the middle of watching Jeopardy, but we have an ad break. So you get to deal with my lovely face for about 2 minutes, and then we'll go back to the game show. Good morning. Good morning where? Where are you? Deepan. Hockey question. I had no chance. Same here. As I said earlier, hockey and Bible. Have no idea. And then sometimes there's like military history categories that I do pretty bad at. Whatever. It's just fun. Oh, never mind. I do know you. Oh no, you don't recognize me because I haven't uploaded in months. But I'm back. I've moved across the country. So I was gone for a long time getting set up. And then also just like feeling generally like unenthused about YouTube, but I'm back now. I don't know to what capacity. I'm like super busy in my new job, but I don't know. I feel, whoa. Okay, the lights just briefly went out. Anyways, I don't know. I feel like I've built something with the channel, so I can't abandon it completely. We'll see. Maybe, hee. It's midnight? Maybe you should go to sleep. Oh, I don't want to sound like a mom, but Jeopardy is hard. I only do well in pop culture. Yeah, well, I feel like we need to switch. Pop culture is another one of my banes. I'm just listing all the things I'm bad at. You guys are never going to believe that I'm good at trivia. Oh, man. I know geography. Okay, it's back. It's back. Oh. Geography
Math.
I'm pretty good at.
Want you to name the lake when we give you the lake city. We'll deal with the whole truth. Nothing but B-U-T in quotation marks. Graham, you go first.
Whatever happened
If you do,
to
you can watch
400?
Jeopardy on a website.
As
I'll
of
tell you later if you're outside of
2004,
America.
this, by the time
I'll
I
tell you
get
at the
to
end
Phoenix
soon.
Singer, was living in Phoenix with his wife and kids. Ken.
Who's Glenn Campbell?
Correct.
Whatever happened to for 800?
The party was over for him after Monday Night Football, but he did play himself on King of the Hill.
Pop culture from 2000s,
Graham.
I don't know.
Who is Madden?
Nope. Who was Dandy Don? Dandy Don Meredith. All right, we go back to Ken.
Whatever happened to for 1200?
This polysyllabic 50s Italian sex bot
What?
had a one-woman exhibit of her sculpture in 2003.
60...
Casey.
Madame
Who is
Tussauds?
Gina Lollobrigida?
Nope. Ken?
Who's Gina Lollobrigida?
Yep.
Whatever happened
Ken
to for
looks so
1600?
young. I can't get over it.
Ferdinand, who gained renown for doing this on May 3rd, 1986, was turned into Japanese pet food. Ken?
What is winning a horse race?
Be more specific.
The Kentucky Derby?
That's it. Yes.
Whatever happened to for 2000?
Once TV's Jennifer Keaton, she grew up to front a rock band called Jaded. Ken?
Who's Tina Yothers?
Right.
World Lit for 400, please.
He must be in his
Sir Walter
20s,
Scott wrote
30s.
the book about Scottish outlaw Robert McGregor, better known as this. Ken?
Who is Rob Roy?
Yes.
World Lit for 800.
13 years after Sartre wrote L'être et le néant, it was translated into being and this.
Nothing?
Ken?
What is nothingness?
Correct.
Oh,
World Lit for
okay.
1200.
His Decameron may appear to have but a harsh and
Oh, I know
offensive
this.
beginning, but he hoped you'd read on.
I know this.
Graham.
Who's Boccaccio?
Correct.
Yes.
World lit 1600.
This utopian land of Samuel Butler's was located in New Zealand.
What?
Ken.
What is Erewhon?
Erewhon is right.
World Lit for 2000.
There's no dialogue in this author's novel, The Painted Bird.
Now,
Ken?
how does that work?
Who is Nabokov?
No.
Ooh.
Graham or Casey?
Huxley.
Who is Jerzy Kosinski?
Oh.
Polish. Back to you, Ken.
Nothing but for 400.
Examples include the two-tailed pasha and the zebra
What is the
swallowtail.
category? What is it?
Casey.
What are butterflies?
That's right.
Oh, okay.
Nothing but 800.
These Gothic architectural supports can
Flying
be clasping
buttresses.
or flying.
Buttresses. Okay.
Graham.
What are buttresses?
Good.
Nothing but for
Very fun
1200.
word.
He was Secretary of Agriculture under Nixon and Ford. His name was Earl Butts. Graham, back to you.
Nothing
Poor
but for
guy.
1600.
Of the genus Ranunculus, this grassland wild plant has large yellow flowers. It's a buttercup.
Aw.
Graham, back to you.
Nothing but for 2000.
Alex.
Romeo's two-word interjection when Juliet appears at her window. Graham.
But,
What is but soft?
Good.
but soft.
The whole truth for 400.
This disciple said he wouldn't believe in the resurrection until he saw and felt the nail holes in Jesus' hands.
Judas? I don't know.
Ken.
Who is Thomas?
Right.
Just
Whole
because I was
truth
saying
for
I don't
800.
know.
A
I don't-
Judas hole is the term for the tiny viewing port in one of these. You can watch the man who betrayed you through it.
Huh?
It's a little opening in a cell door. Ken, back to you.
The whole
Okay.
truth for 1200.
Answer. Daily double. 17,700 your total.
I'll wager
Cloud and
2300, Alex.
Thomas.
All right.
Yeah, you're right. I should have gotten that.
Asian location where a notoriously horrible event took place on the night of June 20th, 1756.
What is the Black Hole of Calcutta?
That's correct.
Oh.
The whole
The
truth
only
for
thing I could think
1600.
of is the Rachel
Silver
Mountain.
Springs
That
in
obviously
northern
is not
Florida
that
is one of the state's largest water-filled one of these holes.
good. Sinkhole?
Ken.
What's a quarry?
No. Casey.
What is a sinkhole?
Sinkhole. That's
Okay.
right.
Whole truth 2000.
The yellow-bellied variety of this woodpecker drills a series of small holes in tree bark to feed. Ken.
What's a sapsucker?
Sapsucker. You got it.
Let's go to math for
Interesting.
400.
It's the absolute value of negative 143.
143.
Ken.
What is 143?
Okay.
That's it.
Math for 800.
Starting out easy.
A sexagesimal system is based on this number.
16?
Ken?
What is 60?
Right.
Oh,
Math
16.
for 1200.
Fuck.
Also a
Ooh,
type of equation. It describes functions of the form
Quadratic.
f of x equals ax squared plus bx plus c. Ken?
What is quadratic?
Quadratic is correct.
Math for 1600.
The area of a parallelogram equals b times h, short
and
for
height?
these two measures.
Man, these are pretty simple.
Graham?
What are base and height?
I don't
That's
know.
it.
Lake City for 400.
Or maybe that's just because
Cleveland, Ohio. You have to name the lake. Ken?
Michigan?
What is
No.
Lake Michigan?
Erie.
No. Graham?
What is Lake Erie?
Erie, yes.
Yeah.
Lake City 800.
Toronto, Canada.
Winnipeg?
It's like
no.
Ontario.
Correct.
Math for 2000.
No, Ontario.
In the ratio of S to R, this measure of an angle is similar to the word that the R stands for.
R?
Ken?
Oh, radius?
What is...
What was it even asking
Radius?
for?
No.
Arc.
Casey?
What is radian?
Radian. Yes, the
Oh.
R stands for radius.
Like,
but radian
that was
is
a
what we were
weirdly
going
worded
for.
question. I
Casey?
wasn't even
Lake
understanding
City,
what they were asking
1200.
Answer. The
for. I
other
thought they were
daily
asking for
double.
S. Oh, man.
You
Okay,
can see the
daily
score.
double.
You know what you have to do.
I'm only going to do 2000.
All right. Here is the clue then in Lake City. Kampala, Uganda.
Lake Victoria.
What is
Lake Victoria. I'm pretty sure.
Lake Victoria?
Good for you.
There you go.
Yes.
Lake City 1600.
Lausanne, Switzerland.
Oof.
Ken?
Caspian Sea?
What is Lake Geneva?
That's right.
Oh,
Now the $2,000
duh.
clue. Aswan,
I thought that was a trick question.
Egypt. Ken?
What is Lake Nasser?
Nasser is
Nasser,
right,
yeah.
taking you to
Because people
$24,800.
consider the Caspian Sea a lake because
Next,
it's
Graham at
completely
6,800,
surrounded, which is
Casey
so
at
interesting to
66.
me.
And here is Final Jeopardy, the category.
Famous Americans.
with
Alrighty.
clue in a moment.
I know there's quite a few international people in the audience, so I'm sorry that Final Jeopardy category is not easy. But even for Americans, it might be difficult. We'll see. Hi, Deshan. Oh, man. Okay. Let me see. Let me get my bearings here. No one has any questions? That's fine. It's only 2 minutes till the next Jeopardy segment anyway, which is Final Jeopardy. Oh, sorry, I missed this question. Can I make a data analysis of all the wildfires? Yeah, that's something I've actually been wanting to look into for a while. I have a lot of notes on that. It's weird because I just moved out of the state that is most affected by them. So, I don't know. I probably will eventually, but maybe not this year. But unfortunately, that is one of those topics that seems to be ever relevant with each year. So, eventually. What else? I'm really confused by all these people saying it's never aired in this country. I thought, let me look this up. Because I always thought Jeopardy was syndicated worldwide, but maybe it's not. This would just show me being in my bubble. But there's definitely like international versions of it, correct? More relevant than ever with UNO declaring red alert on our planet. What is UNO? Jeopardy's a very, very American thing. Yeah, I know it's American, but people have said that it doesn't even air in their country. Maybe that is true. I don't know. It is sort of known for like coming on around like 7 p.m. American time, so that would be like who knows when in Europe or anywhere else. Yeah, there are international versions. I remember because I have seen the Norwegian version and the Turkish version. There is a British version as well. And okay, let me go back to Jeopardy because I might miss it. Okay, no, we're good. It wouldn't make much sense to show anywhere outside of America. Yeah, that makes sense. I always feel that way whenever I watch like international trivia episodes. I'm like, wow, general knowledge varies so wildly by country. Like UK is obsessed with trivia shows, so I've watched a couple, mainly The Chase. I think I brought it up earlier in this stream. And yeah, the types of stuff that they ask about are just not what we typically watch or typically are asked about in
Thanks for
America.
using lowcast.org.
Okay, I just looked it up. It aired from 1994 to 2000 in Germany. Yeah. I was definitely too young for that also. So, no shame there. We have more adaptations of the British game, so it's not all the American ones. Yeah, I think that's catching on here too. A lot of the ITV British trivia shows are starting to be adapted in America, but they're almost always worse. Like, they're so sensationalized. I appreciate Jeopardy because it's just about the trivia. They don't, like, do all these, like, dramatic, reveal the answer when we come back after the break. It's just, like, rapid-fire questions, which is how it should be, right? Okay. The last ad break always seems like the longest. That must be some kind of fallacy or paradox. The last one is the longest. Or is that just time flies when... No, it's the opposite of time flies when you're having fun. My brain is so scrambled. This is what working 9 to 5 does to you. Okay, we're not back. I hate, man, these Geico ads. They look like Jeopardy clues. They trick you into thinking that Jeopardy's back, but it's just Geico. Okay, now we're back.
Here comes the clue. After his public comments were criticized by FDR, he resigned his Air Corps Reserve Commission in April of 1941. 30 seconds, players. Good luck.
Eisenhower? Nope, he was an Air Corps. That's a tricky one. I just realized, is my video probably blocking the question? Let me see if I can move it. There. That's right. I got the hang of this. This software is so hard to figure out.
In the view of many, this man did not take a politically correct stand in World War II. We're going to start with KC.
What does
She
that
had
mean?
6,600. Did she
supported
correctly
the Nazis?
identify who is no name? Man
No
with no
clue.
name. Clint Eastwood?
That's his clue, dude.
No.
There's no
Okay.
clue.
It'll cost you
What is it? Out
6,600.
smoking.
You'll drop
No
to zero. Let's
name.
go to Graham House.
No name.
Anyone there? Who is Mitchell? Billy Mitchell? Is
Who
that
is
the one you
Mitchell?
were thinking of?
Actually, just
Sorry.
picked some average name.
6,401, leaving you with
All right,
399.
Ken.
Now we
You
come to
probably
Ken
got it.
Jennings. What name do we find
It was a
on
runaway for him.
his screen? Who is Charles Lindbergh? That is right.
Aha!
The wager was
Fascinating.
5,100.
Now, what was the politically
Total is
incorrect
now
stance that Lindbergh took? Does anyone know that?
And his overall total, $1,936,300.
Okay.
Close. Ever so close. The 2 mil. Join us
He
tomorrow
breaks
for
the 2
that.
million, don't worry. Okay. Holy shit.
Promotional consideration provided by Geico.
Thanks, Geico. Let me mute that. Okay, now I need to look up Lindbergh's political incorrectness, because that was such an interesting way of phrasing that. And then I think I will end the stream so I can eat dinner. Thank you all for joining me. That was very fun. America... Charles Lindbergh's unapologetic bigotry. Oh, he was a straight-up Nazi. He gave the salute. Damn, how can they not teach us that? When they're telling us, oh, that's so bad. Well, now everyone on the stream knows Lindbergh is a bad, bad man who supported the Nazis. Yep. Yeesh. You found the same article. Is it on salon.com? Oh, man. Google search results. Drop the Lindbergh T. There's really nothing else to say other than that he was a Nazi and out and proud about it. That is so bad. Yeesh. I really can't believe that. Like, this is like a household name. This is, or at least for like American people in our education system. Wow. The things they don't teach you about, huh? He was not in command of the Air Force. He was in command of the Air Corps, which was a separate unit for World War II. I don't know if the Air Force even actually existed. The Air Force, or the Air Corps might have turned into the Air Force. Was he the someone that had a baby stolen from their house? I don't know. Was he? Learning all sorts of things about Lindbergh today. Let me Google this. Lindbergh baby stolen from house. Was it his baby? I mean, I'd hope so. If it was, well, I wouldn't. I hope the baby wasn't stolen at all, but. Yes, he is. Yeah, the 20-month-old son was kidnapped from their house. Wow. Lindbergh kidnapping. The 1932 Lindbergh kidnapping. The Lindbergh baby is like a famous thing. Yeah, it is the same thing. It is the same family. I haven't heard about this either. Ah, the child did unfortunately pass away. Wow, that is horrible. Wow. Quite a turn. What a note to end the stream on, huh? Okay, I know someone just joined. I'm sorry. The episode of Jeopardy is over, but maybe I'll do this in the future. I know this was a little bit awkward. This was my first time. Be patient with me. But, what? What's up, Galaxinator? Okay. While I'm waiting for him to respond. Yeah, Jeopardy is like something that's somewhat of a routine for me. I've been wanting to stream an episode eventually, but I thought it would have been weird to stream without having uploaded a video in so long. But I did just upload a video on Sunday. Of course not Monday, today's Monday. So check that out. What is going on? Sorry. What was going on was that Jeopardy is an American quiz show. It airs at 7 p.m. I was just live streaming it, but it just ended, unfortunately, about 4 minutes ago. So I think with that, I will conclude the stream. But stay tuned, hit the bell. I'll probably do this in the future again, maybe another time this week. I don't really have a lot planned for this week, so you'll probably see me again. Okay. It was very fun to watch a Jeopardy episode for once. Can cross this off my bucket list. I'm glad. Okay, I'm glad. You like Wheel of Fortune? Well, I'm sort of ambivalent towards Wheel of Fortune, but that's mainly because Jeopardy is like my bread and butter. I thought you did great filling dead air. Thank you. Thank you. That's very kind. I know you're lying, but thank you. Okay. Anyways, I gotta end this. Otherwise, it's gonna be like one of those phone calls that keeps just going on and saying, okay, no, you say bye, except it's just me. It's just me. So, I need to go. Thank you all. You were so lovely.